Well, good evening, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino Beer Review. Today, we have a beer. It's the last beer of the night. It's back here. It is from Trestle Brewing Company. I've not really had anything from Trestle that's blown me away. That being said, as you guys know, I like trying new beers. So this is Trestle Brewing Company's No Service Dry Hopped Mango Kettle Sour at 4.9% alcohol by volume. When I ordered this beer, it made me really smile because that's basically what I have at all times. There ain't no service in Nunavik. There's actually, I believe in the 14 communities in Nunavik, there is one that has cell service. This one did have cell service. We had cell service, but it was through Tamani, who is my internet provider, and seeing as my internet is so slow that half the time I can't check my email, you can just guess how good the cell service was, and it was something like $200 a month. Why we don't have cell service? Somebody lit the cell tower on fire. So there's no cell tower anymore, and it wasn't worth rebuilding, so there's no cell service. So we are no service, which really messes with people. You'll get Bell call you on cold calls, like trying to sell you stuff. Have you thought about Bell? Or you call Bell for something as well, like when we call them for something with our phone, or when we were trying to get our satellite dish going, and they were like, "Oh, we'll send a technician to your house," and I'm like, "You ain't sending no technician to my house." Like, "Oh yeah, where do you?" No, we're not sending a technician to your house. I know you're not, but they'll call you and they'll be like, "Hey, have you ever thought of Bell self service?" I'm like, "Yeah, Bell cell service doesn't work here." "Oh yeah, it works all across Canada." No, it doesn't. There is not a cell phone here at all. "Oh yeah, it's all across Canada. What's your postal code?" Actually, sorry, there's no service there. No fucking shit, Sherlock. So yeah, no service. It means a lot to me. This beer is the flagship of our No Service series of kettle sours. Okay, so No Service is a series of kettle sours. That's kind of interesting, but this is the flagship beer, so the first, or the one that they make all the time. It was created with the idea that a tart and fruity beer doesn't have to weigh down the drinker. Well, no, a tart and fruity beer shouldn't weigh down the drinker. What the fuck? We lightly soured our beer in the kettle and used our saison yeast for fermentation. Then we added juicy mango puree and dry hopped with 2 fruity varieties of hops to help the delicate mango flavors become more pronounced. Enjoy this beer cold and let it serve as a reminder that you can turn off your tech. Life is better with no service. Trestle Brewing Company is an independently owned craft brewery located in downtown Parry Sound, Ontario, where the Seguin River flows into Georgian Bay under the historic CPR Trestle Bridge. TrestleBrewing.com. And we're looking at 4.9% alcohol by volume again. Let's get into this. I'm excited. I need my cup. My cup's really fucking cold now because I put it down by the exhaust down there. What the fuck's going on out there? So that's a lot of head. I did pour a little more vigorously than I usually would. Hazy crazy, brassy color, lots of bright white head, lots of snap crackle pop. Don't know if you could hear that or not. Look at those bubbles forming. Anyway, it looks nice. Scent out of the can. I don't get the perm chemical smell that I usually get on sours, especially kettle sours. I don't get much though, to be honest. There's a little floral note, and there is a little over-ripened mango note. Out of the glass, I'm not going to get anything. There's too much head, but we'll do it anyway because I want to get through this. I gotta get through this because I'm gonna go watch a movie with the kids. It smells like a beer. I smell nothing. Slanche. And you know what, Trestle? I take it back. You have not made no beer that I've enjoyed or been wowed by. This is a beer that I enjoy and I'm wowed by. This is a nice, solid sour. It's very, very subtly sour. It's more like a subtle tartness because there is a little bit of sweetness back there. But there's just this little sour that plays at the back of the tongue, back of the palate. Bready, biscuity. You can taste the mango, not overpowering, but you can taste the mango. There's a little bit of blood orange, there's a little bit of honeydew, and there's a little bit of lemon. Light-bodied, easy drinking, refreshing. This is a solid drinking beer. And like I said, I've had 2 or 3 beers from Trestle. I wasn't sold on any of those. I'm sold on this. This is an 8 out of 10. So it's a quick review. Sláinte, bye.